We're live. Okay. Yeah, we must be because he's hitting the.
We're definitely live right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Southside, welcome
Southside
back.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's not like anybody missed you. I think we're looking at about 4 views on that.
4 views.
4 views on that video.
That's because Southside wasn't there.
That's probably because there was like 45 seconds of nothing in the beginning, and
People just
people just.
turned it off, but they'd have to click on it to find that out.
That's true.
I think we're just we had some steam and going for a while, and then it seems that's kind of petered out, and I don't think that has anything to do with us in this room.
Well,
No.
if you got 45 seconds of blank sound before you say anything, we live in such a fast-paced world now that 45 seconds is what like 5 minutes used to be in the 60s.
That's correct.
Well, let's also not forget that most of our viewers, we average about what 4.5 minutes of video or something like that. I think the big responses came when we cut it up.
When people
Yeah, I like the,
when
But
people
who cares about? I don't care
looked
about
at
that.
it and saw that it was only 4 or 5 minutes.
and that's the other thing about the fast pace. You know, people don't have the attention span to sit and listen for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just not that way anymore.
So if you talk slow, somebody's shutting it off immediately. You got to talk like this. You got to talk really fast. Let's talk really fast like this. Let's talk really fast.
But if you talk really fast, then no one understands what you're saying. Then they don't want to follow
But
you.
it doesn't really matter because we're just talking fast, and we're getting it's fast-paced society.
What do they do with the car commercials when they talk about
No, they talk in those bullshit things. They talk in their normal voice, and then they just fucking cut out because they can't speed it up, but they can cut out every single break and mash it together, which is absolute horseshit. If you can't talk that fast, you shouldn't be allowed to have that happen.
There are people that actually do professionally talk fast.
Sure, but if you can't afford them, you just have the regular guy talk like this. We could even do it where I'm cutting out every single break and everything I'm saying right there like that, and
Yeah,
done.
I could do that. It's possible. I could.
Just look at Strizzy over there right now. Just
I really don't want that though, because
No.
I'm confused right now. I don't even know what you're saying.
that's because you never listen to the radio or watch TV.
I never know what you're saying.
That's when they say, we will sell literally anyone that walks on this lot will get a car.
And then
And
all
then
the
and then the details are absolutely no one will come on this lot and get a car.
Or if you watch the television commercials, they actually have fine print on the bottom of the screen that's so small you can't even see it. If you had a DVR or something like that you can pause and take a minute to read what these
Only
things
if you-
actually say.
Only if it's on
You'd
high
be
def.
you'd be
Only if
shocked.
because if
Yeah.
you have standard def and high def, you
It's
ain't
all
read.
fuzzy.
Yeah, you ain't
Yeah.
reading
Yeah.
that shit on a
Yeah.
standard def.
And it's so small and it's at the very end of the commercial
It's
for
beau-
like 3 seconds.
It's beautiful marketing because it works.
Yeah, it's marketing.
Stupid people.
0% down.
Holy shit! I can lease a Cadillac Escalade for $249 a month.
Yeah.
only
yeah.
one buyer qualifies.
Right, but what you forgot to do was listen to the first part where they said a low mileage lease, 6,000 miles a fucking year.
And-
like you can't. I mean, that's
And they also say well qualified
lessees.
lessees.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we're on a roll right now. I love it. Let's just.
The fine print in life.
Fine print.
Yeah.
I like fine print.
You can find print anywhere.
See, I mean, okay, I'm okay with the marketing part of that. I understand it. I get it. Obviously, in my line of work, I've used, advertisements and things. But, I mean, some of those are a little bit ridiculous. I mean, it's totally false.
It is. It's 100%.
But they can get away with it because they put it where you can't see it. And I mean, obviously that's what we're talking about. But I mean, I find nothing okay with that. Zero.
There is nothing okay with it.
Zero. I mean,
Totally unscrupulous.
You're gonna have to explain to me what that word means. Do you know what it means, Strizzy?
No, I do not.
Well, it's almost like
Do you have any idea?
they have no guilt in lying. You know,
Unscrupulous?
they have no guilt in
No remorse?
telling untruths. Yeah, unscrupulous.
Okay.
You know, having scruples is being a decent person. You know,
Sounds like a disease.
I
Scruples?
Scruples nowadays is a disease.
And see, what would be funny is that there would be a commercial with a product to fix that, some kind of a medicine, and then at the end of that commercial, they would have all of the side effects.
Internal bleeding, massive hemorrhaging.
1 out of 5 people died instantly, like crazy stuff.
If you are suffering death-like symptoms, contact your doctor immediately.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get you to you in time. Holy shit! You know what? No,
Mesothelioma
dude.
payment or patients. If you've gotten sick or died from get a hold of us.
Well,
We're the lawyers that can help you.
yeah, that's been going on a long time, man. They need to wrap their class action suit the fuck up.
They're making some loot.
Holy shit, that thing's been on.
Mesothelioma.
Yeah, I'm Doug, and I have mesothelioma.
I tell you,
That
I
Doug-
worked at a factory where if I get that shit, I'm going back on them.
Sue 'em.
Get it.
It was a factory.
You better
full-
find out what
full
the
of asbestos.
You better find out what the statute of limitations is.
For meso, nothing.
Yeah. Oh, there's a statute on everything.
Well,
Statute 45 years for that.
That'd be cool. I wanted to say something about Life Alert. Okay.
wait, I followed
No.
and I need help getting up.
No. You see, it's good you said that because I don't want to say it's trademarked. It's their phrase. If we said that right now, we would technically, I think we'd have to give them money. Help. I've fallen, and I cannot get back to my feet. You can replace that last part with, you know exactly what I'm saying. Because I was watching a commercial, and they, at the end, they...
In the fine print.
No, it wasn't a fine print. That shit was big, dude. They were definitely letting you know that's it's trademarked. It had the circle with the R in it. They've trademarked that phrase. That belongs to them.
I don't really know how you do that. I don't really understand how you trademark a phrase. I mean,
Somebody wanted to actually trademark "thank you."
yeah, like
Probably Hallmark.
I'm gonna trademark my name so no one else can ever have it. Like that.
Or "happy birthday" was another one. There was this.
No, they own the song.
There was this
They
big-
just released it. You can sing it now.
Yeah, there was a big thing about "happy birthday."
Have you ever noticed that you've never heard the entire song sang on any movie or any show? And if you have, they paid to do it. The Happy Birthday song.
Maybe I don't know the entire song. Sing it for me.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Well, see, already right there, you're
That was Wayne's World.
yeah, and you
Straight stole it.
and you didn't say it like
Nope,
That's
I'm
all
not.
I'm
I
saying.
refuse to. I don't have a big wallet, and I
You obey the law.
no, I don't. I just passed a old lady that was going 45 on my road, and I was probably doing at least 90.
well. The speed limit on your road is 55, so you weren't doing anything illegal passing her, unless it was on a hill with a no passing zone.
I'm pretty sure it was a double line, but I was going 90, so that's a little higher than 55. So, I guess I was doing something wrong, and I didn't have my seatbelt on, and I was texting.
Ooh. Remember when I sent you
I'm
that
just kidding.
picture of my speedometer going down your road at
Yeah.
107?
Yeah.
And you said, Jesus, and you were taking pictures? I had a rental, so it had a different state's license plate on it.
Let's
thought-
not confuse things here. We don't condone texting and driving.
No.
Absolutely not.
Taking photos, not a problem. But texting,
I want a body cam.
You want a body cam?
Mm-hmm. I want to film my life.
See, that's why in your home, your employer should be able to have cameras up. We've already talked about this. Why would you want to do it yourself when the government and other people should already be doing this?
I forgot about our world the
Yes.
freedom of speech world we live in.
Yes. So,
Did you know that button was going to make that sound? Is my mic loud? Can you hear me good?
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you.
I can't hear myself
That's,
that well. I guess I can. I don't really know.
You're actually louder than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Good.
The rest of us are speaking at normal levels.
You're speaking on shut the fuck up levels.
All right.
No, I mean I was just finishing
No,
your
that's
sentence.
okay.
That was directed towards me.
Okay, it should be. Fuck you.
No, I have control over that. I'm equalizing everything.
I can see
have
that.
Control.
And
I can
that's
see you put that tray to good use too.
that's why we need you.
I've kept it in immaculate condition in case I need to pawn it someday.
No, I actually saw one of those, the exact one, on eBay the other day. The highest bid I think was like 84 or 85 cents. It was crazy.
That's actually pretty good. That's a good deal.
I would like to ask you what you paid for it, but I'm sure you won't tell us.
Well, if you use deductive reasoning and attempt to figure out where I purchased it, you could know exactly how much I paid for it. And I probably
I'm gonna
just
make an
I
attempt here.
probably just gave that away.
I'm going to make an attempt here to.
I don't think they put price tags on anything
It's $1.
where I purchased that.
I have a scanner, and I'm going to attempt to scan this.
There's no need. Strizzy already figured it out.
I still want to see if it scans.
I hope it doesn't. Look at him over there. He's just not going to stop until that thing works.
Oh, what the?
Yep. Yep. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. What is it?
Oh my God!
I wish I had a boomerang right now.
A boomerang?
I'd stand up and just.
I had a boomerang when I was a child. I could never get it to come back.
Did you get it from Cracker Barrel?
No, I actually got it at the fair.
Was it a wooden one or was it
It
plastic?
was wooden.
Did it have the little red stripes on the sides?
Yeah, I
With
actually
some
painted
kangaroos
them
on it?
orange, like hunter's orange, so that I could see it, because I'd throw it and it'd never come back and I'd have to go find it. But I was young and
You didn't have YouTube
no,
to look on the proper technique
right.
in throwing it.
I actually saw a thing about boomerangs the other day. I was surfing the net, and there's a company that makes a bunch of different shapes and they're all crazy looking. They're not like the typical V that we're used to seeing. And this guy was throwing them and they were coming back, and I was like, yeah, I've never been able to do that with a regular one.
I bet you if you put your mind to it, you could make it happen.
I could. I guess I just don't care enough to have the
No.
boomerang come back.
We're alike in that regard. Like if I try something once, it didn't work out, I probably won't do it again. I might do it a couple times, but after a certain point, I go, you know, what am I doing right now?
I would say I'm like that too, except for golf and life. Like I continue both of those, and I've
just terrible at them.
completely failed over and over again at golf and life. And actually, life and golf are very similar for me. See, there's a lot of obstacles, and some people are out there and they make it look easy. They might even call their shot, and I go up there and I just swing and miss, and I get stuck on the beach. Can't get out.
Hit a lot out of bounds.
A lot out of bounds.
The only thing you can't do in golf is strike out. You can miss 3 times and you're not out.
Wait a minute, though. You can because we've played, and we put a max on the hole, and I've hit that, and you said, yeah, just go ahead and pick that up, and we'll just go on to the next hole. That's kind of striking out.
Well, not really. That's only because there might have been people on the course. If it was just
That
us,
we were 3 holes ahead of when I started, and now they are waiting on me. Yeah.
we let them go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Golf etiquette.
So, yeah, life, golf, for me, I fail a lot. And really, marketing, marketing this show, I'm apparently failing because you, the fans, who have showed really little support anyway, have really shown zero support the last few weeks, and it's kind of upsetting.
It is what it is. We
So-
just got to keep pushing it down people's throat.
We can do that, or I can just ask all of you who listen to the show, let us know what you think about it. I mean, do you want us to stop? Because we're not going to.
Nope.
But tell us what you want. Go on the Facebook page, go to YouTube, subscribe, share the videos. Let us know how you feel about us, because without it, we're just going to keep bringing what we're bringing, and if you don't like it, how can we change it?
We're just trying to build to get to a place where we can start interviewing people.
We've got some lined up.
We want to interview some people.
Yeah, having some guest
So,
appearances.
welcome back. Did you scan it? Didn't
No,
work, did it?
the stupid scanner.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
deleted it and I'm reinstalling it.
You just won't quit.
No, I totally missed out.
Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess?
What you were talking about.
Do you want to guess where that was purchased?
No, I'm not going to guess.
It's really not a guess. I pretty much put it out on a silver platter for you.
Yeah, on a silver platter.
Yeah. It's right there for the
I
taking.
can't believe that you had a vacation last week, and you come back on the show, and this is what you're doing.
You just quit.
I mean,
Your performance is subpar.
Yeah, I hate this thing.
subpar, kind of like golf. See, I've never done that, but I've seen people do that. Get under par.
It's got a.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here just thinking
Won't frickin' do what it's.
I would
supposed
give
to do.
anything to be good at golf. Again. I'm no good anymore. I don't play.
Yeah.
We're sitting here
Well, I
recording this. I could be out smashing drives 340 yards.
I had
Easy.
that experience today as a pool player.
We're not talking about pool.
No.
We're talking about golf.
Yeah,
So
just like bowling. It's
no.
the sort of same thing. If you don't do it all, if you don't hone your skills, or as we say in the guitar or music world, keep your chops up, you slow down, you miss, you don't concentrate like you normally would. And that happened to me today playing pool, same thing. I don't play as much as I do in the wintertime. Wintertime's when I play most of my pool. And I play a hell of a lot better than I did today. Let me tell you that.
Well, see, I play racquetball, and the last time I went out, it was 9 years from the previous time, and my game was as good as it was 9 years before that.
Will you tell me something? What's the
Yes.
difference between racquetball and squash? I want you to break it down for me.
Well,
But I want it in a comedic / sarcastic.
No, I'm not doing that.
Bring
I'm
it to me, dude.
I'm gonna bring it. Okay, so racquetball, you play it inside. You've got a ball, opponent, you hit it back. You know what racquetball is. Squash, that is, you grow that outside in a garden. You can make soup out of it. You can grill it. There's several different kinds of squash.
Can you do other things with it?
You could probably do some other things with it as well.
Can you deep fry it?
You could deep fry it. You got an idea for me?
Didn't we already do that? That was
we
squash.
did. Yeah, that
wasn't
was squash. So see, you know squash. I
it?
don't know why you asked
I mean,
me.
I'm talking. Yeah. Because what you described in racquetball is like what squash is, right?
No, squash is a vegetable.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Well, at that squash national championship a few years back. You remember that when that huge dude beat that kid,
No, I
and
don't.
he just like dude. It's it for anybody out there right now that's wondering what I'm talking about. All you got to do is you just type in whatever if you're on Google Video or YouTube or whatever, you just type in squash national championship kid, and it'll be the first video that pops up. It's like this big giant. He's like 6'5", and the kid he's playing against is like 5'5" or something, and he wins, and he's just straight in this dude's face, man. It's fucking hilarious.
So which one wins? The kid?
Big dude.
The big dude wins.
Oh yeah, he
Okay.
wins, and then he's like, "Raw motherfucker!" Like, right? Yeah, dude, it's funny. But he does it. He carries it on for a while.
Let's post the video. We'll post it on our page, so you guys come check that out, and all of our other videos. Subscribe to us, like us, comment, do all that fun stuff. We'll go ahead and we'll add that.
Yeah,
sometime.
the squash kid.
Squash
video.
kid.
It's not hard to find. That's a good idea. I guess we could embed that.
Yeah, we need to bring it.
Bring in the thunder.
Bring in the thunder. Speaking of thunder.
Uh-oh.
Thunder.
There was some.
Yeah, there was some. They're going to be really good next year.
Yeah, right.
The Thunder?
Yeah, no. I mean, they'll probably compete. They will probably compete for a Stanley Cup.
I would think so.
But,
Did you see the Warriors bringing that McGee guy that I don't even know his first name, but that the dude that is like on the not top 10 all the time. Did you see that they're bringing him on to try out for the 15-man roster?
no,
So I
didn't.
saw this, and they had this thing, and they showed, all these MVPs. It's how, they showed Curry winning an MVP, and they showed Durant, won MVP, and they showed,
And LeBron
Draymond.
James.
They showed Draymond, he's got Iguodala, whatever. They've got these MVP, and then they've got him, and he's won the Shaqtin' a Fool MVP. And they showed all of his not top tens, and
It's funny.
it's funny.
He sucks.
So here's what I think they're trying to do. I think the NBA has actually made them put him on the team. They're saying, look, okay, we allowed you to destroy the Thunder by bringing Kevin Durant onto the team, but you have to play him.
Yeah, he has to play at least 14 minutes a game.
This guy.
So you guaranteed 5 turnovers. They'll turn it over.
Oh,
They're
they're
going
gonna.
they're going to score 146 points a game.
Right.
I don't know. You know what?
You know what? I can't wait for basketball season because I usually watch something else.
Oh.
Oh my God.
The bastard is back.
It's so funny.
He hates.
He just deflects anything he does. He doesn't have anything to offer when we get into the sports talk, other than calling people fair weather fans. When he kind of gave he provided us with the definition of being a fair weather fan while hating on fair weather fans.
That's what I do.
Because you are sitting there right now. You should have to have a sign that says fair weather fan, I think.
Who's your favorite baseball team?
I don't really have a favorite. I like the Cubs and the Sox.
In 2006, it was definitely the White Sox.
Do you have any White Sox gear?
I have a baseball bat I could probably use on both you guys. Says White Sox on it. I got it from years ago when the South Bend Chicago Cubs were called the South Bend Chicago White Sox.
Oh, okay.
There when the team first moved into that field that got bought out by the Indians, and now it's called Four Winds Field.
Well,
it was first the White Sox, then it was the Silverhawks, and now it's the Cubs.
now, really, the Indians although they may have been the name who bought it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say.
It's
Just Indian.
well,
Yeah,
no,
you're like a quarter Cherokee, and you're like,
them Indians.
fucking Indians bought the shit.
Yeah, but they're Potawatomis, man.
So
I actually
you got beef. You got
I actually have
16th
some
century
friends.
beef.
I have some friends that are Potawatomis, and I tend to like them.
I used to say that to women. You know, I got a little Indian in me. You want a little Indian in you?
I'm happier that you're back right now than I am actually being on the show. Like I could sit here and just listen to you the rest of the time.
This show we should have a spin-off. We should just do the exact same thing but call it the Southside Chicago Bastard.
And
that's it.
You know what? I bet if we did that, it would take off.
Let's test it.
You guys need to do at least a couple more shows before you can do a spin-off because, you know, you have to do a season.
Dude, we've got like 14 videos up there. That's a season. Nowadays, there's no such thing as 26 episode seasons.
Usually a season is like 11 to 13 weeks.
Yeah.
You know.
We've surpassed that. I get what you're saying. We should probably get some more viewers before we start talking spin-off. But you know, I don't know what am I even talking about?
I don't even really care if we get any more viewers because you know, this is really I'm doing this for my health.
It's therapy.
It's therapy for me, and around some dudes that I like. One I wanted to marry, but he wouldn't.
You're not his type.
Wasn't his type.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That was probably one of our highlights. I'm an ordained minister. Marry me. Well, not like that, but that was hilarious.
So we're gonna have to put together a little compilation of the highlights here pretty soon. And
that would be real. That's a good idea.
And
take some. I can cut. We can do it up here, or if you can do it.
It'd be way easier for you to do it here, and then
I can take cuts.
Because the software I have is pretty. He's seen how hard it is to. I got to go in and do it like to the 100th of a second, and like pinpoint exactly from the whole thing. How long? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, I'll try and break it down to you. If the video is 107 minutes, right? That's like 6,000 seconds or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? So
you have to, yeah.
So then I have to go, and if I want just 2 minutes out of that thing, that are halfway through, I gotta do I gotta find the equation that gets me that point in the video. Started at 4,262 seconds.
Oh.
Going to 4,824.992 seconds.
See, and that's the thing. The fans don't understand the effort that is given to bring this to them each and every week. Every episode that we've posted on there, the man hours behind it.
Yeah, they should be paying us.
Really. I mean, we're doing this for you guys. So, and for my health.
Yeah, I was going to say, literally 34 seconds ago, you just said, I'm only doing this for me. But whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You're allowed to have a change of heart. Oh, my good God. Here we go.
Jumanji.
I like that.
Are you saying you want to play a game?
This is all fun and games.
It is.
No, I mean a literal. We could do a game.
I want to play. I want to play the Ouija board.
Ooh.
You guys want to do that? Actually, I won't do that. I've done that before.
Let's play spin the bottle.
We did that last week. We didn't even have to spin a bottle. We were just constantly in each other's face.
All up in it.
This week is a lot easier.
The only way I play spin the bottle with you guys is if the bottle was full and whoever it landed on had to take a drink.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
That's it.
But we would do it with like seltzer water and like really thick, syrupy, carbonated drinks that aren't alcoholic. That would be like really gut wrenching to throw down. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I just don't
Chug
understand why we would.
Clamato.
Yeah, chug what?
Clamato. You
Is
know
that
what
like
is,
those
right?
tomatoes?
That's a sexually transmitted disease, isn't it? Clamato.
And that
It's made by Campbell's. It's clam and tomato juice.
Oh yeah, that would be cool, dude.
It's absolutely.
That I could see that one only going
If you
one
can see
round.
My face.
One round.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking
And
about.
each have a bucket next to them to throw up in after drinking it.
bring me a can of that right now. I'll drink the whole thing.
I don't have any.
Well,
I'm sorry.
then
I don't get Clamato.
You should just drink straight clam juice.
I've had it.
I haven't.
Have you seen some of the people that I've been around? Some of the lady folk.
Oh yeah, there's definitely been some clam diving. Are you finding the dudum? Get it?
Yeah, I got
Do it.
Yeah.
You got it written down somewhere. You know, what's funny is normal producers would have already had that shit playing.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
I like the breaking glass though.
You just like anything you can find.
Stone Cold.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember that?
Wrestling.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about wrestling.
Yeah, we were
some of the
throwing some old school names out there.
old school versus the newbies.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling.
I don't even watch wrestling anymore except for when the divas are on. Nothing like.
Well, then you watch it.
No.
How
do you know when they're on
I'm
without
making
watching it?
I'm making the executive decision. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. I'm just gonna straight hate on both of you the rest of this episode.
The way I watch it is I usually go after it's been on for about 20 minutes or so, because that's usually when they bring the broads out. After about 20 minutes or so, you'll see some chicks throwing each other around in the ring. It's rather entertaining.
Saw that last night.
Can't hear you in my headphones.
I'm purposely in the wings. I'll be heard when we're done.
Yeah, but you know, when
You want me to be more like this?
Yeah, I mean when you talk,
You want me to be right in the microphone like that?
if you're gonna talk throughout the course, I mean, you should have the mic a little closer to your tooth shoot.
You know what?
See, hating.
I just came up
doing it.
Yeah, okay, well fuck you. I just came up with an idea here. Strizzy and the Judge. You know, we've always said, produced by. Let's just bring him in the title. Let's give him a real mic. Same volume. Let's do this as a threesome.
He's the one
They like
that
him.
could do that.
They like him.
I don't.
I don't either, but they do.
Hey, thanks, pals. Guys are all right.
As soon as I get enough money to get my own studio, you're out.
Hey,
Yeah, I kind of figured that much.
if you haven't noticed, these are characters that we've all developed in our playing. You see, and my character doesn't really care for you that much.
My character has developed a hatred for you.
I love being loved.
I mean,
I love being loved.
it's just a constant struggle. Because I don't really know what I'm doing.
I never know what I'm doing.
And, whatever.
I've completely lost it.
What? No more vacations for you, especially paid.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
There we go.
I left a
What do
couple
we-
10 centers in here.
Are you still looking for the fucking drum?
Oh, yeah. I'm almost there. There we go.
No.
That's
still not
not
there.
even.
Let's see what's in the news.
Hey, wait! Before you do that, I just want to to the fans, anybody out there who knows anybody who could come in here and produce this show, please comment on the page. There you are. Oh my God! See, when I threaten the job for real, now all of a sudden he comes through. So what do you got over there?
Here we go. Let's see what Strizzy's take is. I just invented a new segment just right there. Strizzy's take.
Strizzy's take.
I'm going to read the headline, and you give me the story. Judge outraged as defendant comes to court with no pants
on.
After
I know this one.
You read it?
I actually saw this, so we can't do that one. But
what is it? Tell me what happened.
Okay, so really what happened here is this lady gets picked up on a shoplifting bench warrant from 3 years prior, right? Because she didn't complete some diversion program or something like that to get it off her record. Never had anything. Well, they put her in jail, and
so it was a female that came in with no pants on?
Yes, they denied her pants and feminine hygiene products for 3 days, and then just brought her into the courtroom. The judge doesn't know this. The judge is talking to her and kind of well, why didn't you show up? Why didn't you finish this? And talking to her. I'm assuming court-appointed attorney, because they didn't talk about, she had been in there in the courtroom already. I don't know. Said, yeah, but my client still doesn't have any pants. And the judge says, excuse me, what are you talking about? And finds out that they denied her pants. So in the middle of the court, she stops. She picks up the phone. She calls a manager for the holding cell and says, I need to talk to somebody who can be in my courtroom right now. And I have somebody in here that doesn't have pants on, and I need to know why. And then starts, get her some clothes. They take her out. They put her in a jumpsuit, and she just lets these people have it. And
does she get off?
She goes, I'm going to change all of this to a $100 fine and give you credit for time served. You're out of the courtroom.
Yes.
Lets her go.
Yeah, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
That's what she said. She said, you are a human, and you need to be treated as such.
Who thought, what level, what line, how does something like that get, okay, sorry, I'm flabbergasted. So you come out of your cell. How many people saw you? At that moment, you probably got in some sort of vehicle. You passed how many more people on the way to that vehicle? Got into the vehicle. Somebody fucking drove you. You get to the courthouse. That many people see you come in. Well, maybe not that many because you kind of go in the back there. But regardless, there's a lot of officers and magistrates and whatever saw this woman with no pants, and no one thought to say, we should probably not have her go into that courtroom with no pants on.
Let me actually tell you what happened, because this is going to blow you away even more. She got picked up in another county. So she spent time in that county, then got moved to this county, then got brought in, and when the judge is talking to the lady says, ma'am, there's 20 girls in there that they were given clothes to some and not to other one, and she lost it. And she kept saying, she kept thinking about it. She goes, that'd probably be inappropriate. I'm just going to tell you, this needs to probably go a little farther. She was trying to tell her, without telling her to sue him, you need to, she kept going, there's only one way this is going to stop, right? You have to figure out a way to make this not happen anymore. And she just kept looking at her. So I think that news story is going to probably come back.
The odds that the first thing that catches my eye you've actually read, it just blows me away.
She should have been let off with absolutely scot-free. I mean, with a $100 fine, she's got grounds to sue.
Well, she got $100 fine, but they gave her credit for the time served. So in the end, it was nothing. But yes, I agree with you. When you first said that, judge outraged, I went, wait a minute. I'm gonna know this.
Well, it was there was I mean there was the first thing that caught my eye was Judge outraged because I immediately was thinking to myself, that's me. This is a story about me.
Being outraged.
But
What do you?
Unbelievable. No pants.
okay.
And they would allow her. They wouldn't give her any pants. Not even any paper towels or toilet paper to make something out of, even, huh?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna find another story for Strizzy's takes. Yep, this is it. This is it. This is a two-pronged one. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Remember before we started the show what I said about Gray Bondrine?
Yes.
Okay. Graphic Snapchat post is latest misstep for Gray Bondrine.
Ooh.
What do you think happened?
What's a gray bond?
Well, his real name is Draymond Green, but I like to call him Gray Bondrine.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of like medicated powder.
Yeah.
Gold Bond.
I was thinking
Gold
about
Bond.
that. If I get uterine cancer from that stuff, I'm definitely getting a hold of a lawyer.
Uterine cancer.
Have you looked up the price of that tray yet, or did you give up on it?
This fucking scanner is.
You're still fucking with it?
It won't turn on.
Between the scanner and finding the
It's
the
I've
whole.
had a day.
you just want some closure.
Shot pool like shit.
You know, there's a
Haven't said a funny thing yet.
you're just over there in your own little world.
So okay, here's
I'm
what I'm.
tripping, dude.
Graphic
I'm tripping.
graphic Snapchat post is latest misstep for Gray Bondrine.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking happened. I'm thinking he posted pictures of all the dicks that he kicked during the season. And instead of sending them to a friend, he actually posted them to his story, which everybody could see.
Dude, he probably kicking on dick.
Listen, Draymond Green says he accidentally posted a graphic crotch shot on his Snapchat account.
Was it his or someone else?
Like
That's
Wiener,
my point.
like Wiener did.
That was not an accident. Anthony Weiner, that shit was all him cheating on his wife.
Yeah, he's a Wiener.
And then there was like a scandal and he kept doing it.
Who is this?
You kidding me? You don't know anything about Anthony Weiner?
No.
Okay.
Was he a senator, right? He was a senator.
He's something in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congressman or something. Congressman
got
Wiener.
caught sending racy photos.
Marv Albert did something like that, didn't
Marv Albert bit some lady.
he? Yeah.
No.
With authority.
Shove these panties in your mouth. I'm going to bite your shoulder blades. Shit like that. No. Anthony Weiner.
Is that his real name?
Yes. But he went under like, damn it, what was his, do you remember his name? It was like something, something Danger. It was like Julio Danger or some shit. I don't, what was his, look that up, will you? That's your job, right?
What am I supposed to look up?
Anthony Weiner's
Alias.
His
Oh.
dick pic send an alias.
Okay.
Because once he got busted, it was like a picture of a schlong
Yeah.
in boxers or whatever, boxer briefs. Not that I ever paid attention to it or anything, but I did. So he went Carlos Danger. Yeah, that's what it was.
Carlos Danger.
I think so. Yeah. Just put Carlos Danger in there and see what it says.
I put his, it's Carlos Danger.
Yeah. So then he kept doing it with like other girls, sending him pictures of his wiener.
Carlos Danger.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he kept getting. I mean, it just kept happening. He's addicted to sending dick pics.
now are these like random people or like people that he knows?
I think it was a little bit of both, actually. Hey,
Yeah, baby.
stop that.
I'm gonna give you some right now.
Like Brett Favre did that too.
Yeah, the reporter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Go get some right now.
But
No,
please
man,
stop.
'cause you gonna get
Please stop.
You can get in some danger.
we have lost complete control of this show.
I want to tell Draymond. I want to tell Graybon Green something real quick.
Oh, I forgot.
And we need to find out his Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
But let me interject for just one quick second. Here's the problem. We didn't have the dancing unicorn.
Oh,
Oh, nice. There it goes.
There it goes.
No, I want to tell him something publicly right now. You don't here's the thing. You might accidentally send a picture or post something that it wasn't what you intended. It wasn't the picture you intended to do. But if you're taking pictures of your wiener, you did that on purpose. There's no accident about that. You pulled your pants down. There's process involved in that.
I agree.
It probably wasn't the first one.
Yeah, you don't accidentally send a picture. Well, you could.
You could
butt dial. You could butt dial.
No, you can accidentally send it, but I'm just saying you didn't accidentally take a picture of your schlong.
And do you have Snapchat?
I don't. I did, when it was when only 100,000 people had it, and
See, I have two snappers.
I took a picture of a toilet and drew poop in it and sent that. That was one.
That was the extent. I mean, to take that photo. I mean, you'd have to select. The thing is you have to select it, and then you also have to then pick who you send it to.
Right.
It's a lot different than if I was on your text and then I hit the button and I hit the wrong picture, but it says send, without the comment or whatever, and I send it. This is a process. Yeah, I agree.
Quit being stupid.
But I don't.
So what? I mean, it's not
nowhere in there it said of his own. That's the thing.
How is that a misstep though? Whoever wrote that article is a total piece of shit. I want to point that out. Fuck you. Oh, his latest misstep. Who gives a shit?
Misstep. Well, when you're a politician, you're allowed to misstep.
Yeah, but he's not a politician. He's a fucking basketball player. His reputation.
I'm sorry.
He's not like a role model for little kids.
I thought you
shit.
were talking about the wiener.
No. I'm talking about Bragon Dream.
Right.
Talking about accidentally sending it, and then it was a misstep. Yeah, he's an idiot for saying that he accidentally did it. He could just say, just leave me alone. It's not basketball season. Talk to me when the Olympics start. As of right now, I have nothing to say to any of you. Period. I'll see you in the press room when fucking basketball starts next winter. Until then, you can suck my picture that I sent out accidentally,
but
bitch.
I still have to bring up the fact that I didn't hear you say that it was of his own.
It could. Yeah, that's true.
And
Did
so
you
was
say
it
he was kicking dicks or taking pics of dicks?
Both.
both? He's kicked a lot of them and hit them and stuff. That's what I think he did. I think he sent a compilation picture of all the penises that he's slapped around this year.
Or that have slapped him
Yeah,
around.
got slapped upside his head, you mean? Yeah, got slapped on his lips? I don't even know who the hell you're talking about, but he sounds a little on the, LGBT. What's Q? I've heard him say Q at the end of that now. LGBTQ. What's the Q stand for?
I don't know, but my hope
I'm gonna have to look that up.
my hope is to one day make it through one fucking show without anybody bringing up transgenders and shit. It just will never happen.
What's LGBT? I don't even know what that is.
Lesbian, L.
lesbian, gay.
gay, transgender.
Bisexual, transgender.
Yeah.
Oh, and Q.
I don't know Q. I got to see what the Q is all about. Because I heard Trump say that and some other people.
Did you shut your mic off for a long period of time?
No, just for a quick second.
Anyway, let's just keep this. This is fun to me. Let's get your take on something else. I don't even remember what you said.
It does.
I probably jumped in.
What is it?
Interesting that it says this. LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer, and or questioning individuals' identities.
Oh, so somebody that might be on the verge,
Well, you
like
know,
a preacher, like preachers.
Queer and gay never used to stand for what queer and gay stand for these days. Back in the 90s, 1890s, it was called the gay 90s. You know,
They were happy.
it was a good time. They used the term gay all the way up into the 50s. You know, happy and gay.
Have a gay old time.
Yeah.
We'll have a gay old time.
And queer actually meant, you know, oddball or, you know, off the wall.
That one's fitting.
You know.
And actually, so is gay.
Hey.
Because they are a lot happier than straight people.
Dude, I have a great way to. Sorry, there's a story we got to talk about.
Let's do it.
Spew.
Okay.
Spew. Spit. Spew.
The story is this man has lived in a cave for 40 years. Here's the game that I think we should play. He comes out of the cave, and we are the first people that see him. And we get to tell him something he's missed over the last 40 years. You're his first face, Strizzy. What do you tell the man that's been living in a cave for 40 years?
Go back in, dude. Go back in.
No, I would. Here's what I would tell him. I wouldn't even. I know your game is, you know, what he's missed. I wouldn't go there.
It doesn't even have to be that.
The first thing I would tell him is, hey, man, great timing. And speaking of great, we're about to make America great again. I'm glad you're coming out now. Make sure you're registered to vote.
Watch
Go
how
to
you
the polls.
use that phrase coming out. Right?
That's true, because that could be an LGBTQ thing. I'm going to use that all the time now. That's great. But no, what would I tell him? Man, 40 years. So let's think back. 40 years ago. What was that? That was 1976.
Yeah.
That was a bicentennial year, correct?
Yep. So a lot's happened since then.
A lot has happened since the bicentennial.
World War III started. It's not my turn yet. Go
I don't
ahead.
know. I don't know what I would tell him. I think that I would. Man,
I know what I would do.
what would you do?
I wouldn't necessarily tell him something.
Excuse me.
I would have him. I would show him I would take an hour clip from MSNBC, CNN, and Fox News. Take an hour clip from each show about the same story. And I would watch him die on the spot. Watching those three. That'll be the last 3 hours of his life. He would die. If the last thing he knew about the world going in was 1976, and you showed him 1 hour of the same story from those things, he'd spontaneously combust.
I like spontaneous combustion. That'd be fun to watch somebody do that.
And nobody would really care. It's not like anyone would be disappointed or sad to see him go.
Well,
Somebody
is
out
that
there.
I mean, is that harsh?
That's harsh.
He lived in a fucking cave for 40 years. Fuck him. What a selfish asshole.
maybe
Sorry.
he was lost in there and didn't know how to get out.
What? Okay, so what's your?
I would say depending upon the state. Now, if it was Colorado and he was in the Rocky Mountains, I'd say, dude, let's go down to the dispensary.
Get high.
Yeah, let's go down there and get us a little something to welcome you back to the world because you're gonna need it.
I'd probably get him some toilet paper. Would be the first thing.
Well, I
I'd
thought
do.
about that first, but he probably figured out a way to take care of that. There was probably if he's in a cave, there was probably a spring-fed little thing in there.
That's where he drank.
Drink and flow out of there, and he could bidet himself and all that kind of stuff. And there was probably some way of providing himself food, nourishment, because he lived for 40 years.
I would.
The first thing I'd want to do when I came out and saw this world would want to get fucked up.
Man. Really?
I tell you.
When did toilet paper? When was that invented?
I believe it was 1816.
Okay.
It was invented by A.J. Paper.
Johnson.
Okay, well, you said you're going to go get him toilet paper. I wondered if it was because he didn't have that going in. I was confused.
He might have had it going into the cave.
But it's probably not. He ran out.
He ran out.
That's
he didn't
probably why he came out.
He
He stretched that last roll for 20 years.
He used like
one corner at a time. I actually liked that game. I was, I guess, taken back.
Well,
get another one in. Get another one in, dude. It's hard. I'll tell you what. That's a hard game.
You were close, Judge. It's 1857 was when.
What did I say?
Toilet paper.
1816.
Really?
Yeah, you were in the 1800s.
Was it A.J. Paper?
No,
What did people do prior to that?
It was Joseph Gaiety.
They probably spritzed it with some water or didn't wipe it all. They probably had a better diet back then, so the shit just popped out and went on the ground.
So
just
the
like
consistency was a lot better.
dogs. Yeah.
It was actually in flat sheets. It didn't come in rolls. That's when it was first marketed.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like tissue paper, I suppose, in a way.
Right.
Like paper towels, those brown ones that recycled.
Yeah, right.
You know what? I just got it.
Gas station paper towels.
I just got it.
Let's do it. What do you got?
He comes out of the cave. I'm taking him to hashtag the gluten-free Christian restaurant. I'm taking him there because he going in had that food. I wouldn't want him to eat today's food because it'd probably mess with him. He's been eating natural food without gluten for how long?
You should hit him up with a ghost pepper popper.
Ghost pepper popper?
Yeah.
Yep.
Here you go, man.
Here, dude. Want to try this?
They didn't have this in 1976.
I don't know.
I just want him dead, I guess.
I'd have to ask him, what the fuck were you doing in a cave for 40 years? That's what I would have to do.
Do you think
he
was blind?
He snuck out of there.
Do you think he had sight?
In the cave?
I mean, if it's dark for 40 years, wouldn't you like go blind?
I think he'd probably develop a heightened senses. He probably smells really, really good. He can hear anything.
Well,
he may not smell good, but his smeller.
Well,
works
yeah.
well.
I mean, he can smell well.
Now we're taking for granted when you say lived in the cave that he never came out.
No, I
could
think
have come out to hunt for his food and gone out there and found big green leaves to.
I would have told him about his cousin that
his
lived in the
hygiene.
woods, Ted Kaczynski.
Ted.
Yeah, I would have told him. So hey, the one surviving member of your family, and he's dead.
The Unabomber.
Yeah.
See, I actually know that one, and that's crazy because that's news.
Do you even know your own name, dude?
Yeah, that's a good one. Tell me, do you know what day it is? Can you tell me what day of the week it is right now?
Shit, I'm sitting here right now and don't know what day it is.
I only know what day it is because of the schedule of the session.
Yeah. I'm flat out telling a lie right there. Fabricating.
Oh, wait a minute.
What was that word you used earlier?
Unscrupulous?
Yeah, you unscrupulously.
Yes. Made a statement unscrupulously.
Yes.
Ow.
Oh, I didn't like that first sound. That did something to my brain.
I bit my mouth.
Yeah, I don't. That's doing something in my shitty headphones. I don't like it.
I wonder what the fans think about it right now. They've already shut it off.
There's people that don't like the sounds.
There are people who have never heard them except for the opening because they shut it off in about 2 minutes.
There.
That was Southside saying, "Suck his Snapchat photo."
Suck my Snapchat.
Yeah. Again.
Suck my Twitter, now suck my Snapchat.
Yep, that's what Bregon Green said. By golly, suck on my Snapchat, bitch.
Well, if you pointed it at some chick's
Hey,
Netherland region, wouldn't it be Snapper Chat?
and we just got sued.
Snapper Chat.
We just got sued. You shouldn't be pointing at any. I mean, that's dude. Do you realize what you just said? If they did it, then it'd be Snapper Chat.
Well, yeah.
But
okay.
you're sitting
If
there
you did,
like,
it'd be
you're
Raper
Pete-
Chat.
I mean, you're
But that
Pete
shows you
Tom
how much
shit,
I-
dude.
that's how-
You're in the window in the bushes.
I don't know nothing about Snapchat, so see, that's why I've never experienced Snapchat. So.
Apparently, you don't know anything about that scanner over there either. So.
No, this goddamn thing.
And
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you where I bought it.
I'm gonna say
he got it for family, and it cost. Oh no!
No, everything in that store ain't $1.
Oh really?
No, I'm not thinking of that store.
Oh man!
Money doesn't. Dollars don't grow on trees.
Oh really? Man. The old Dollar Tree, huh?
I went in there falutin', highfalutin.
You went in there with a whole $5 bill. With a fin.
And no, I went in there with
Saw
I
bump.
went in there with 6 penny rolls, and bought
some
I
goods.
bought 3 things, and I said, "Listen, I don't have the money for the taxes, so you can either take this $3
Standby.
and give me that shit, or I'll rob it."
Well, isn't a penny roll 50 cents?
Yes, so 6 penny rolls.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Do you know math?
Finally, you got me.
That's okay. You said, what did you say to me last week? Well, most people went to first grade math.
First grade math.
Yeah. But the way you did it was just so beautiful. It was, it was seamless. There was no thinking whatsoever. You just got me.
Well,
It was good.
it's easy to get you.
I'm pretty stupid. But again, it's a character.
Right. In real life, you're really smart.
I don't
You
know
make-
what you're talking about. There is no real life.
There is real
There's
life.
only the judge.
No. Listen. I'm going to reveal who you really are right now.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wrestling for crack.
Yeah, I'm wrestling for crack.
I was very, bothered by that when you told me that.
I don't know if he is now. I mean, that documentary was probably a couple years ago. But, yeah, it's pretty sad, man. It's a sad scene.
I'm telling you, I believe after he got sprayed in the eye and went blind against the model, Martel, that was it. He had to turn to dope.
He had no choice.
Do you think Damien's going right now?
I think what he does is he lets Damien hit the pipe
Ooh.
with him.
Or do you think he pimps him out for
Yeah, he pimps him. He pimps him out.
go over there and lick
for
that
crack.
dick? See, that's some of the wrestlers that I like to watch, and these divas
Yeah, that's
like Southside watches. I don't.
He didn't know what he's talking about.
He heard someone else say that once, so he just said the same thing. He's never actually watched
I
it.
think the best wrestler of all time was Doink, the clown.
Yep, Doink.
Bozo. My choice for president.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about wrestlers.
Wrestlers.
Yeah.
Mankind, of course. Mankind was it. He was the dude. Mankind.
You liked Mankind? I preferred him as Cactus Jack.
He was only Cactus Jack a couple times.
He was Cactus Jack for a long time in the WCW.
Dude, he was Dude Love, man.
Well, that was it. See, that's not even old time. That's still new.
There's a really good documentary about him too.
Did he die?
I think he did.
He's
No.
still around.
The other guy
he's
did.
Still in the ring, man.
The other.
Still in the ring.
Wow.
The other guy did. Terry.
Terry Funk.
Yeah, Terry Funk died, and those two got into some bloody ass barbed wire having, forehead slicing.
Oh, he did that with.
He did it with the Undertaker a couple times too.
And Randy Savage too.
Who, Mankind?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. And he did lots.
I don't think that happened.
He did all kinds of crazy barbed wire fence shit. That guy was.
See, I think wrestling got either it got a little overboard for me, or I just got older than 3.
No.
Because
When you watched when The Rock and Stone Cold and Undertaker and Mankind and them dudes and Degeneration X and all that.
see, I didn't watch it then.
You didn't?
No, I had
you
quit.
Were you in a cave? Because everybody was watching it.
I know everybody, but not me, because at that point I was like, yeah. I mean,
I was getting drunk, yelling things like "fuck him in the ass," "get him up."
I mean,
Woohoo!
you probably really became a fan when Brock Lesnar first got on the scene.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before he went to the UFC, I had never seen him
Really?
in a wrestling match.
Oh,
I mean, I knew of him obviously, but I had never watched
okay.
wrestling at those points.
I go way back to Dick the Bruiser
Dick the Bruiser.
and the Crusher,
I go back to
Bobby Bold Eagle,
I go back to the days
all
of
them guys.
I go back to the days of Tara Krochoff and
Didn't he play for the Red Wings?
Tara Krochoff.
Terry
Jack-
Kotchoff?
Yeah.
Jack Mehoff.
Yeah, Officer Jack Mehoff. And he blow skies.
He blows guys?
He blow skies was a
Skies.
he could jump real high. That's why they called him Skies. And then there's what was the other man? There's some funny ones. I once knew a guy. He was a South Korean national. His name was He Hung Low. Or Richard Fitzwell. He was a good wrestler too.
Dick Fitzwell?
Yeah.
He had a brother named Rod too.
Rod Fitzwell?
Rod Munch. It was his cousin.
Rod Fitzwell.
The Fitzwell boys?
I got a good friend, Phil McCracken. Good friend of mine, Phil McCracken.
You know a
Phil,
lot.
if you're out there and you heard me, I'm giving you some ups.
Yeah, and there's a lot of you out there that I regularly refer to as Stu.
Pedidiot?
Yeah.
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 And Mo?
Yeah. Mo Ron.
Mo Ron.
Back to the wrestling. I just want to tell you something. When the Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 3 or 4. Which one was it? Hey,
3.
What's that? Which one?
which one was it? 3 or 4? When the Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan?
Gosh, it was.
I was thinking 2, but
It might have been 2.
I thought it was even later than that. I thought it was 4.
It was one of the early ones.
WrestleMania. Yeah, I liked SummerSlam.
I cried.
Did you?
Yeah.
I cried when
I didn't hate the Ultimate Warrior,
I liked him.
but I fucking loved
I hated
Hulk
it.
Hogan. I was a Hulkamaniac, no doubt.
Did you ever have one of the shirts that you could tear off?
Shit, yeah. I had the pillow. I had the action figures, the ring, the belt, posters, headband, all that shit. Hell, he looked like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, we did some wrestling around too. It was fun as young people. I was even young back then.
But I mean, I had all that shit.
All right, I'll give you my cry moment from wrestling.
Well, yeah, you had a belt. You had the belt and everything.
When Undertaker put Ultimate Warrior in the casket. And
Killed him.
Killed him. He
Yeah,
died.
He murdered him. That's real, too. That's
Oh.
not staged.
Yeah.
He did that to a lot of people. He
I
killed
didn't
them.
like caskets.
You cried?
Yeah, I cried. I was like scared. First of all, Paul Bearer was a hideous individual.
He'd shake his fat ass cheeks.
It was WrestleMania 6.
6.
I thought it was later. It was down the line.
It was close to that. Whatever.
You've been all over that internet today.
It's about time.
Yeah.
We need
If we-
fact checking.
If we could get you to start that like as the conversation starts, but actually get there while we're still talking about it, that'd be awesome.
If you could just expedite that by about
That wouldn't be any
3,000%.
That wouldn't be any fun. Being behind and wrong and laughed at, and ridiculed is
like
a lot more fun.
That's
I
pretty
usually do it after the show's over. I don't really like calling you out on the air, but
For some reason, I feel comfortable with it. I feel real comfortable just being mean to you.
it's odd the level of comfort I have.
and the pure enjoyment I get out of just making you look like an idiot.
I don't really think you do. We closing up shop.
I was just it's
70?
It's probably getting close to
Okay.
close to,
Well,
close to
I mean-
wrapping it up. This has been a great discussion of nothing, and there was lots of good points brought up about absolutely nothing. I kind of dig it.
I mean,
Kind of dig it.
we had the Braegon Green or whatever.
I had a lady with no pants,
Yeah.
some wrestling.
Some wrestling.
And a guy in a cave.
I think that we probably won't get it today. I don't think we're getting it.
I think we're going to... Well, here's the thing.
No.
I don't think we will, only because I don't know exactly how to say it. But let's try it.
All right, here we go.
Is it a word? Is it a phrase?
I don't think we specify. We just go with it.
Here we go.
Okay.
And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a go.
Suck my Snapchat.
Oh, I was gonna say Braegon Dream.
See, I didn't know. That's why I said I didn't know how to say it. Bray John, what did you say?
I don't know.
That's the one I was thinking of. But I don't know how to say it.
Gray Bron Dream.
See, we would have gotten it because I would have said that, but
I didn't even really say anything because
But
I was
Ron,
cheating.
It was cool because the Snapchat. It was
Suck my snap. I was gonna just say Snapchat too.
Yeah. So
We were on the same page.
We're on the
we'll,
same
we'll
page.
give it to you. Yeah, we'll give it to you.
It doesn't
Yeah,
count.
we'll give it to you this time.
We just won't play this one, and then we'll tell everybody that we're still perfect,
We'll cut it
like
off.
Mr. Perfect,
I
another
think,
wrestler.
I think it was right though. You were right on the same.
Well, I didn't really say anything.
That's true.
said-
By
you said-
paw, I was.
All right,
I was-
let's go again. No,
I thought you did say Bray Bron Gron or whatever the hell.
I
you
started
called
to,
it,
and
yeah.
then I stopped.
yes,
So
yeah.
like Draybon Grabo or whatever.
Grabo, I like that one. Draymond Grabo the nutsack.
Grab your nutsack and snap a chat of it.
All right, folks. Thank you.
Suck my Snapchat, bitch.